Hello my friends, Dabcraft Gaming back with another video. And just yesterday, one of my favorite PokeTubers from MahDryBread uploaded a video trying to beat Fire Red with only one Shroomish, or whatever the title was, I don't really know. And I suggested that video challenge. I don't mean to beat my own drum here, so sorry if it sounds like that. And I wanted to react to that video because Shroomish is the pre-evolution of one of my favorite Pokemon, and I wanted to see how that happened. Before we get into the video, three things. First of all, I didn't really get permission from MahDryBread to react to this video. So MahDryBread, if you're watching this, first of all, hi, big fan of your work. And second, if you want the video done, just put it in the comments and I'll take it down. Second is, last year, I actually tried to beat Fire Red, but with a Breloom. And with my idiotic brain, I actually couldn't get past Agatha. So, he is trying to beat it with a Shroomish. Can he win? I'm recording this section after actually watching the video, and it's surprising. I'm not going to spoil it. And third, subscribe to me and MahDryBread, please. And I'm going to stop talking. Let's just do it. Literally nothing to say. It's a Shroomish run. Let's just start.
Hey everyone, MahDryBread here. Pokemon Black with only Sock and Throw was actually a really well-paced run.
It was. I watched it. I watch all these videos. The Pokemon Challenge ones that come up every Saturday. It's Saturday. He says they come up every Saturday, but it's Sunday for me. I watch these on Sunday because of where I live.
Let's follow that up with a much harder challenge. Today's...
Tell me about it. This is off topic, but I once tried to do a Breloom run in Fire Red. I didn't know how to get past Agatha. So let's see if he beats it with a Shroomish.
The day that we figure out, would I be able to beat Pokemon Fire Red with a team of only one Shroomish? Alright, so Shroomish is a first form grass type with...
Oh! Okay, I've actually never looked at Shroomish stats. I didn't realize that its attack and special attack are the exact same. That's news to me, and I'm a big Breloom fan.
Pretty low stats. We're not really good at anything, but our health and defense are better than our...
Come on, dude. Shroomish is good at something. It's good at evolving into the best Pokemon. It's definitely not biased. It's definitely not a biased. Yeah, it's biased. So I'm gonna stop pausing it. I'm pausing it to speak because I don't want this to cut with my mic.
Attack and speed. Our base stats are just a little bit under 300, so this should be a pretty hard one. By level up, we learn some pretty good moves like Stun Spore and Leech Seed, but nothing that hits very hard. I love that eventually we get Spore, a 100 accuracy sleep move. It's a lot of cool stuff, but nothing that we're going to deal great damage with. By TM, there's quite a few options, but really still not a lot to work with. Return and Sludge Bomb are the strongest moves we can get, although our attack isn't that great. What do we even want for our final moveset? Return, Leech Seed, Spore, and Giga Drain? Maybe just Mega Drain because it has a lot more power points? That might be what we roll with, hard to say. Like always, I'm writing the script as I go through with the challenge, so all of this part is being written before I've started. Everyone comment down below and guess if I can win or not. I figure there's a pretty good chance that I actually can't win this one without a really awesome Shroomish, but...
A really awesome Shroomish, his name is... I'm not going there. I'm not going to go there, sorry.
You never know. Let's explain the rules. In combat, I can only use Shroomish. I'll need other Pokemon to use HMs, but I won't be allowed to use any of those Pokemon in battle. No glitches or exploits, no items in battle, only Pokeballs, held items, and items outside of combat are allowed. Also, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more. Let's do this.
You should definitely subscribe to this guy. He is amazing.
Also, my throat started getting better, and then I re-irritated it again. So it's really hoarse today. It might start sounding pretty rough as the voiceover goes on.
Poor guy.
We'll see. So, right off the bat, I used the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to replace Bulbasaur with Shroomish,
As did I.
so that we can do the whole run with it. I picked to replace Shroomish so that our rival would have Charizard, probably the hardest for us to fight. Our nature is quirky, so neutral stat gains. I name him Oddish, you know, so he fits in here in Kanto.
Hey, I just want to say, before I started this recording, I actually looked at the comments, and one of the if I go find the comment, this one, Cantonians, that's a strange looking Oddish. It's hilarious. Oh yeah, I suggested this run.
So first up is Viridian Forest, but is actually really annoying. Normally grass types don't have much of an issue with Weedles in Kanto because most of the grass types in the game are also poison type. Not us, though. We're pure grass, so we're weak to the loads of poison types that exist in Kanto. It's a very poison-heavy region. Grass is double weak to both Weedles and Zubat, so early game travel won't always be easy. We have the Rock Gym and the Water Gym. That'll probably be easy, but the actual travel between those gyms will be hard. How unique of a problem is that? I can't remember the last time we ran into that issue. At least we have Tackle, so we don't have to rely on grass moves entirely, although we're not really great with it. I'm just looking forward to Leech Seed at level 10. Who doesn't love Leech Seed? I'm not sure if it'll be worth keeping the entire run, since...
Who doesn't like Leech Seed? Probably the 10-year-olds who think moves that don't do any damage are useless. Don't lie, we were all there. We were all that kid once.
It's a solo run, and it's better if I could Leech Seed than, like, switch to something tankier, but who knows. Maybe we can get away with Leech Seed and Rest to stall stuff out until later in the run. Alright, so we get to the Rock Gym at level 8. Level up twice just by fighting the trainer in the room, then level up another 3 times by beating Brock easily with Absorb. That was 5 levels in 2 trainer battles. I think that might be the most I've ever leveled up across 2 fights in a solo run. Huh. Alright, so while we travel, let's talk a little bit about Shroomish and his leveling. It sucks. Yeah, we just leveled 5 times in 2 fights, but that's because we're early game and the different leveling rates don't really become noticeable until later.
I gotta hear this.
Shroomish is in the very rare fluctuating level category.
What? Can someone explain to me what fluctuating means?
Slowest leveling category of them all. The most average leveling group is medium fast, where you require 1 million experience points total to get to level 100. Fluctuating, on the other hand, is the slowest, requiring an entire 1.64 million experience.
My goodness. I had no idea my boy was in that. I had no idea that, first of all, I didn't know that experience group existed, or that my boy was in it, because I didn't know it existed. But back to the video.
That's way, way more than most Pokemon need. So we're going to start leveling really slow at some point. Thankfully, once we max out our effort values, we can just use rare candies to bypass that, but it's still worth pointing out that even if I'm fighting every trainer, we're not going to be gaining many levels. I'll still make sure to fight loads of them because I want to max out our effort values as early as possible. By maxing out our effort values early, we get to make way better use of our time. Why spend an hour grinding for levels when I could spend 2 minutes using rare candies to get to that level, then spend that hour grinding out attempts at the fight instead?
Because I'm an idiot and don't know when my EVs are maxed.
That results in way more interesting fights to show you guys and a lot less needless grinding. That said, I don't think we're going to have our effort values maxed out for quite a while, so I expect to grind the old-fashioned way once we get to Cerulean City. Who knows, maybe we'll breeze through somehow. Wish me luck. On our way there, though, I took the Helix Fossil. I knew that if I didn't say what I took, you'd all ask.
He always does this joke. It's been going on for so long, I don't know when you started it, and he always takes Lord Helix. He shall bless him with the luck to beat this game with Shroomish.
Actually, now that I think about it, everyone ask anyway. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. So the Water Gym ended up being easy, thankfully. It took a while because Starmie loves using Recover, of course, but between Leech Seed, Paralysis, and Mega Drain, we eventually were able to take it down. I mean, that's good and all, but how's the rival fight gonna go? Horribly, but I'm sure you expected that. So I tried this fight a bunch. We have Headbutt now, so I was kind of hoping I'd cause flinches, but I never got good enough luck. See, the problem is, Pidgeotto doesn't mess us up too badly damage-wise,
but it uses Sand Attack.
But it completely ruins our accuracy with Sand Attack. So anytime we could take it down, we just lose to Charmander super fast after. I don't think I need many levels to stand a chance though, so I'll just go grind a little bit. At level 25, I level a few more times when we got this run where we crit a Headbutt on Pidgeotto. We still lost a stage of accuracy before we took it out, but this is still progress. Charmander ended up doing quite a bit of damage with Ember, and we missed a Headbutt, so although it was a 2-shot, we had red health. Now if he sent in Rattata, I'd have probably lost, but he sent in Abra, It can't fight back, so I just seeded it and used Mega Drain till it went down to get as much health back as possible.
So that's the difference between winning a solo run and getting wrecked at one specific fight. How big your brain is and what strats you can think up of.
Last was Rattata, and we're still missing some moves, but he couldn't do much, and we're healing with our own attacks, so he went down. That wasn't too horrible. Wow, how weird is this? Being done the water gym before the rival fight. Normally I'm on Nugget Bridge telling you about how I'm getting ready for the water gym, but it's already done, so I guess I'll just clear this place out and go straight to the SSN for another rival fight. On my way, I pick up the TM for Secret Power. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother using it. It's pretty good, but it's also the same power as Headbutt. What do I want more, flinches or paralysis? I'm not really sure. A flinch is a guarantee that they can't do anything that turn. Paralysis is a 33%.
Oddish. There is an imposter among us.
Chance that they do nothing every turn, but I'd need to paralyze them in the first place. Maybe paralysis is better? It's hard to say. Then again, later when I get Spore, I'm gonna prefer Sleep.
It's gonna be hard watching him not evolve a Shroomish into a Breloom.
I do have Stun Spore right now, so maybe paralysis with that, then headbutts to stack the chance that they do nothing would be even better. Honestly, I probably don't need to be worrying about that right now. Let's just go take out the rival with what we have. Wow, this really shocked me. The SSN rival fight is normally the easiest one, but we lost. Even when we get a flinch on Pidgeotto, so it doesn't get us with Sand Attack, we still lose accuracy to Charmeleon using Smokescreen. Plus, if we just trade shots back and forth, then we actually lose to Ember. Not only that, but we're slower. This is after clearing out the entire SSN of trainers, as well as the route past Nugget Bridge. I guess I'm gonna have to go back and fight the trainers to the east, and then come back here and try again. So clearing out that route of trainers only gave us 1 level up, thanks to the fluctuating leveling rate kicking in.
Damn.
I had to grind on wild Pokemon to get the second level up. It made a surprisingly huge difference, though. Charmeleon is just a 2-shot now, so even though I was missing sometimes, the rest of the fight went really smoothly. That's good, because I don't think our effort values are maxed out, and I was dreading having to level up on wild Pokemon. That's always a slow process, let alone when you have a fluctuating experience Pokemon. The electric gym after was easy as expected. We're grass types, so they just can't hit us that hard. We still have a bit of a hard time with Raichu. He loves double teams, so landing a hit isn't always easy. But we could have done this fight 10 times, and I think we still would have won 8 of them. Alright, so we're traveling again, and I'm not really sure how the next bit of the run is gonna go. Sure, Giovanni will be easy, but the grass gym probably won't be. We might have to delay that by a little bit and just do Giovanni in the rival fight first. Even then, the rival is gonna have Water Onyx, so we're gonna lose some attack to Intimidate.
Yeah, he always calls Gyarados Water Onyx in these things. It's fun because yes, Gyarados does look like an aquatic Onyx, but Gyarados is much better than an Onyx, as you can probably tell.
That'll weaken the headbutt that we use to fight most of his team. It's another rival fight that's usually pretty easy, but I think it's going to be hard this time. My plan is to clear out the entire Rocket hideout, fight Giovanni, clear out the grass gym of trainers, and then just see how the gym leader goes. Okay, Giovanni was super easy as expected. We really don't do that much damage to Kangaskhan, but Leech Seed kept us healthy, and we actually ended the fight with full health, so that was wild. Let's clear out the grass trainers, then try the gym leader. Alright, so I tried the grass gym a few times, but even when I'd get super lucky with flinches, Victory Bell lasted ages. I could never get past it without getting paralyzed, and that eventually would lead us to fainting. On this one attempt where we did really well, we got all the way to Vileplume, but came nowhere close to making it faint. Okay, I'll save this gym for later. Maybe we do the rival fight in the poison gym first? So I tried the rival fight a bunch of times. Pidgeotto seems to often just use Gust, and it really doesn't do much. And Charmeleon right after is often pretty easy with a few headbutts. Weirdly enough, it's Execute that I never get past. Despite being like half our level, we just get put to sleep and taken out every time. I think I should just get a few levels and then keep trying. So I came back at level 45 and tried a few more times. We still get put to sleep by Execute, but this time it's a one-shot, so we woke up fast, so it went down. Kadabra was just a one-shot, but after that was Water Onyx, so our attack is down from Intimidate. Right away, I leech seed to get health over time, then I paralyzed it with Sun Spore, then I spam Mega Drain until it went down pretty quickly. That's a win. Alright, I think we're officially done every fight that I feel good about. So we're on to the really hard parts of the run now. We've got the Grass Gym that I still doubt I can beat, Silph that I know we're not ready for, and a Poison Gym where I'd probably just lose instantly. I mean, his entire team is super effective against us, and they're all pretty high defense and health Pokemon, so I really doubt that Headbutt is going to get us a win until we're either a lot stronger or just very lucky. I don't see Paralysis getting us through that whole fight. So I tried the Poison Gym, but instantly we got hit with Self-Destruct to take out most of our health, then Muck hit Sludge once to make us faint. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. So I'm clearing out Silph now. I figure that we're pretty close to maxing out our effort values by this point, so I can finally switch to rare candies soon, but until then, I'm fighting trainers in Silph. Now, it's actually pretty rare that I beat Silph before I beat the Poison Gym, but I figure this is one of those runs where we might actually beat it. While we get ready for the rival fight though, let's do another round of MDB AMA. Okay, question 1. T-Stormer is asking if I would ever collab with another YouTuber.
Does this count? I'm not sure.
Well, if you check the playlist section on this very channel that you're on right now, you will find well over 300 different Let's Play series, with tons of them including my friends who are also YouTubers. So I've done at least a good 3,000 to 4,000 collab videos, maybe more. I mean, if you mean like collaborating with someone just because they're another YouTuber that people watch, I'm not really interested in that. I make videos with my friends. If I become friends with a YouTuber, then sure, I'll do videos with them, but I also do videos with my friends who have no channel. I don't know, that's just something fun to do with my friends, you know? Let's get together and make some fun videos together. Question 2.
Yeah, like I did when my boy Jay did a while back. Go watch that video.
Is from Garis Bro, who wants to know why I don't use Evilite in first form runs. I think I brought this up once in like a Pokemon Black run or something, but I think it would be insanely boring if I just cheese my way through all these first form solo runs by having an item that gives us such a huge advantage. Like, I get that it's a normal in-game item. It's not like it's cheating or anything, but if I could just grab that every run, then it would be too much of an advantage. Maybe that should be something that I grab if I'm level 100 and still can't win, rather than something that I'm grabbing every run just because it's there. You know what I mean? Oh, question 3 is a good one. I get this one a ton. Lots of people ask how I deal with Pokemon disobeying because I am too high of a level. Well, as you can see from many of the challenges, they just don't disobey. I'm kind of surprised that so many people don't know exactly how the obedience system works, considering
Which includes me.
probably everybody who's commented this has had a Pokemon reach beyond level 10 before they beat the first gym, and just never noticed that their Pokemon still obeys them. Pokemon only disobey if they get traded to you and they're too high a level.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make any sense, because when my brother was playing Legends Arceus, he had a Golduck that did not obey him, and he caught that in Legends Arceus. Maybe it's because it was an alpha, but whatever.
Go boot up literally any Pokemon game, all the way back to Generation 1. Catch any Pokemon you want, and then hack in rare candies and make them level 100. They'll still obey you because you didn't trade to get them. That's how obedience works in every Pokemon game. I mean, unless they changed it in the newest one. Believe it or not, I have still not played Scarlet or Violet because I was saving it for the show, and then I had all those health problems, and then I was very busy when I came back, and I haven't had a chance, and I'll get to it one day, I promise. I'm gonna do full playthroughs of Generation 7 and 8 and 9. Trust me, just give me time. It'll be just like Pokemon Platinum A Journey. Everybody loved that one. That was crazy.
I never watched that. Should I watch that?
Or when I did Gen 6, that was fun too. Okay, one last question, and I get this one a ton too. Are there any Pokemon challenges I refuse to do? Yes. Literally anything with Nuzlocke rules. I just don't find playing Nuzlocks even remotely fun, and I do this for fun, so I don't do Nuzlocks. I'm never gonna do Nuzlocke, in fact, so to the many, many, many people who ask me on a nearly daily basis, please stop asking. I've been saying over and over I'm not gonna do Nuzlocke for like 5 years straight. It ain't changing. You watch this show because you think it's fun, and probably a pretty good amount of why you think it's fun is because I'm having a fun time. Man, if I wasn't having a fun time, you would not be having a fun time watching these videos anymore. Alright, that's it for this MDB AMA. If you want your questions answered on the show, just go ahead and put MDB AMA, all as one word, in your comment, so that it's easy for me to type in and search for later. Thanks. Alright, let's go do that rival fight. Yeah, that's what I thought. We did very little damage with Headbutt, then Pidgeot just took us out in 3 wing attacks. So we're just about instantly losing to our rival, and the Poison Gym. Well, we're 5 levels away from learning Spore, and that move is incredible. I'm gonna get that and then keep trying. So at level 54, I tried a couple more times, but the problem is that we always just take so much damage from Wing Attack. On this try, I managed to heal a little bit with Leech Seed and Mega Drain, but then he just sent out Charizard, who was, of course, faster than us, and could just take us out with Flamethrower very easily. I don't think I'll win this fight until I'm faster than them. Maybe I'm ready for the Poison Gym. Alright, I'm happy I decided to go right after the Poison Gym because we got this crazy fight where just by using Spore, Leech Seed, and then Headbutt spam, we managed to not only win the gym on the first try, but we did it without taking a single hit. Now some of that was the luck of Muck using Minimize and Weezing flinching twice while it woke up, but this fight went from a nearly instant loss to a stunning no-damage victory, all thanks to the magic of Spore.
RN, Jesus, bless the guy. Let's go.
Okay, well, with that done, you know we have to go after the Fire Gym. This is Fire Red, so it's not a super easy Fire Gym, and by all means, we probably should lose fast to Pokemon like Rapidash and RK9 using Fire Blast, but hey, you never know.
Also, it's Blaine. Blaine is an idiot.
Maybe somehow we'll win despite being hit by Intimidate twice.
All right.
Who knows, maybe a rogue Gamma Ray will hit my computer and magically make it so I crit every attack.
If that actually happens, my goodness.
Yeah, so believe it or not, we didn't just crit every attack. But shockingly enough, we actually took down both the Growlithe and the Ponyta. We didn't do a ton of damage, and of course we went down the moment Rapidash came out, but hey, that was better than I expected. That's alright. Now that we have Spore, we can easily go back and beat the Grass Gym. I almost forgot about it for a minute there. I guess I'm gonna have to beat the rival next, but even after clearing out the Fire Gym of trainers, we only gained 1 level since the last time I tried the rival fight. I'll have to level a little bit more than keep trying. So I top up to level 57 and things start great as we're now faster than Pidgeot so we can beat it without getting hurt. But we still just maxed out and one-shot Charizard every time it comes out. Okay, well, our effort values must be maxed out by now, right? It's
I mean, I wouldn't know.
fluctuating leveling. I'm gonna keep leveling and trying the fight. So I tried a few times at level 60, and if we don't get hurt by Pidgeot, then we can survive 1 Flamethrower. But we still lose every time because we aren't dealing much damage, and he always wakes back up to finish us off. Maybe a few more levels and we'll be faster? 3 levels later, and we're still slower and lose the exact same way. This is brutal. Another 2 levels later, and we're still slower, but take out Charizard by total luck when he uses Smokescreen. We hit Spore, he stayed asleep, and we hit enough headbutts to finally take him out.
RNG, baby.
Alright, we're making some progress. Execute is next, but we put it to sleep too, and just keep headbutting it until it went down. It never hits us. After that was Alakazam, and it's faster, but it just used Calm Mind. Then we put it to sleep and landed some headbutts to take it out. He did let off a Future Sight before going down, though. Last was Water Onyx, so our attack is down. So I put him to sleep, hit Leech Seed, and then kept using Mega
That Future Sight did absolutely nothing.
Drain. We don't always hit thanks to Smokescreen, and we aren't dealing much damage, but neither is he. We ended up winning, finally. So here's the first try at the Giovanni fight. The funny thing is, this was a super unlucky attempt where we got poisoned off Poison Point early, so I had to rely heavily on Leech Seed and Mega Drain to stay alive, and yet, we won the entire fight easily. That said, I might want to finally bite the bullet and just learn Return. It's at a point where Headbutt really is not doing enough damage. I love the flinches when they happen, but I think it's at the point where we just need to deal more damage. And the Psychic Gym right after was very easy. Her whole team is physically frail, so all we had to do was spam Return and we won pretty fast. We're totally gonna lose at the Fire Gym, aren't we?
Yeah, probably.
Well, we actually did pretty well. Thanks to a lucky crit, we even took out Rapidash for the first time, but we still weren't doing much damage to RK9. The moment he woke up, we went down. I bet we could win in a few levels, though. Okay, so I tried this a bunch more at level 70. On this attempt, I managed to get to Arcanine with full health, and although we had bad luck with Arcanine waking up super early on the first spore...
Wait a second, sorry. If memory serves, which it probably doesn't, I think I quit. I just gave up on my Breloom Fire Red run when my Breloom was at level 75. That's what I remember.
The second one stuck for long enough that we did just enough damage to feint it. We crit at the end, but I'm pretty sure it would have feinted even without that crit. And of course, the ground...
I mean, a crit's always nice to get. I don't know what to tell you.
Right after is very easy. I mean, it's pretty slow because we got paralyzed off a body slam early, but it's better than getting poisoned.
Is that a pun? It's slow because we got paralyzed? If that was a pun, if that was unintentional, good job.
None of them could do any serious damage to us. We could have won with Leech Seed alone if we really needed to. Alright, so right away, I had to level up twice before we stood a chance at the rival thanks to the weird damage ranges on Pidgeot, but on this try we did exactly enough damage for a 2-shot. So with Spore, that means we didn't get hit. Charizard, of course, was faster than us and took out most of our health with Flamethrower, but at least we survived to put it to sleep. We weren't dealing amazing damage, but we did enough damage to 3-shot it while it was asleep. Didn't get to use Leech Seed though, so our health is still low as Execute came out. We actually crit with a Mega Drain on it after putting it to sleep, so we got
Goddamn.
a little bit of health back before finishing it off. Alakazam was faster than us and disabled Return right away, so I had to put it to sleep and use Leech Seed instead of one-shotting it with Return like I wanted. I guess it paid off since he used Calm Mind and went to sleep. I was using Spore again early while waiting for Disable to wear off.
Yeah, do you guys know your Sable's accuracy in this game? It's 55. So it hitting is just not good at all. In both senses.
And it paid off, because we managed to put him back to sleep early on the same turn that he woke up. We lost a ton of health to Psychic before taking him out, though. Rhyhorn was next, so of course it was a one-shot with Mega Drain, so we have some health back, and last is Water Onix. Naturally, I just played it safe by seeding him early for the health, put him to sleep, and I spammed Mega Drain until he went down. We had some close calls, but once again, we ended with full health. With that done, we can finally move on to the Elite Four, but I am not feeling great about it.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe Lorelei will go okay. It's hard to say because she has a lot of water types, but she also has some strong ice moves. Bruno might even be easy, but what are we going to do for Agatha? I literally only have 10 power points on Mega Drain, and all 3 of her ghosts resist it.
Yeah, and I used Giga Drain instead of Mega Drain, so I was in a worse spot.
Even with Leech Seed to help, it's gonna take forever to take them down. Even then, she's gonna use full restores for sure. Replacing Mega Drain with Giga Drain would actually overall be worse, because it's trading 10 power points of a 40 power move for a 60 power move with only 5 power points.
That's how you know I'm an idiot.
Over the course of a long fight, I would do more damage with Mega Drain. There isn't really anything else that I can learn that's stronger, though. Maybe you could argue Bullet Seed, but that sounds like a nightmare of RNG, considering it's only got 10 power until Generation 5. So it would only do more damage than Mega Drain on a crit, or if I got lucky enough to hit 5 times. Then there's Lance, and he really won't be much easier, will he? I guess it's going to be return spam for that fight. Now that we're at the Elite Four, let's take a look at our stats. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I can't possibly see us taking out Agatha at anything less than level 90.
Damn. Does he win this? I'm not going to skip ahead, but I'm kind of not certain he's actually going to win this solo run.
I mean, we're level 73, and we only have 79 special attacks, so there's just no way. I'll try the Elite Four just to see what happens, but I fully believe that we're going to have to be between level 90 and 100 before we can beat Agatha. I'm going to need to spend some power point ups on Mega Drain, and then make some attempts. Make your final guesses on if we can win this or not. Let's do this. First is Ice Trainer Lorelei. Now this fight was actually going really well for a long time. All of her Pokemon could hit really hard with her ice moves, but as long as we put them to sleep and used Leech Seed and Mega Drain, we could always just out-heal them and take them out. That is, until Jinx. Jinx is faster, uses Lovely Kiss to put us to sleep.
It's also the only Pokemon on her team not weak to ice.
Confuse Ray to confuse us, and then Attract to immobilize us. As you can probably imagine, that combo of moves made us basically useless. As much as I liked having Miracle Seed for this fight, I think I'm gonna have to just level up a little bit and then go get a Quick Claw. That could really save us with Spore. Okay, 2 levels later and a few tries later. Usually we still just lose to Jinx using Ice Punch right away, but on this try, we had enough health to survive and put her to sleep. And just because we put her to sleep doesn't mean that she wasn't still super dangerous. She's not part water type, so Mega Drain won't be super effective. But
I said that earlier.
she is really physically frail, so Return did well. She woke up right near the end. If it wasn't for Quick Claw kicking in and letting us attack first with Return, I think we'd have fainted. Last was Cloyster, and we wasted some power points missing with Leech Seed, but all it did was make it hail, so I took it out pretty quickly. Hey, at least that's one fight done. Second is fighting trainer Bruno. Now this one was actually a slow fight, but a very easy one. We resist fighting moves, and 2 of his Pokemon are one-shots with Mega Drain.
Wait, what do you mean you resist fighting moves? Did I hear that correctly? Did I hear that correctly?
We resist fighting moves, and 2
Yeah. He did say that. Breloom, Shroomish is a pure grass type. It does not resist fighting moves.
of his Pokemon are one-shots with Mega Drain, so there wasn't much that he could do. Just our regular Spore, Leech Seed, and Return strategy did fine. Hey, you ready to lose to Agatha for the next 25 levels? Third is Ghost Trainer Agatha. This was so weird. So right away we put Gengar to sleep, hit Leech Seed, but quickly she switches to Golbat. It doesn't hit all that hard though, so we just put it to sleep, Leech Seeded it, then hit Return a few times to take it out. That's when she sent in Arbok, and I thought things would go fine, until it woke up and hit a massive Sludge Bomb to take out more than half of our health and poison us. Yeah, we didn't last long after that. Okay, did you see how little damage we did to Gengar at the start? We were going to be doomed as soon as the ghosts came back out for sure. I need to level up. We'll do it 5 at a time and see how it goes. Alright, level 80, and this fight blew my mind. There's no point in recapping this fight Pokemon by Pokemon because we'd be here for an entire 7.5 minutes. But one by one, we used
Is that for each battle?
Spore, then Leech Seed on every single Pokemon as it came out, then spammed either Mega Drain or Return, whatever one would work on them. I thought that we were going to lose early when she switched from her first Gengar to the Gengar that has Sludge Bomb, just for us to put her to sleep for ages. We ended up healing so much off Leech Seed that every time one of her Pokemon finally got a chance to hit us, we just put her back to sleep and slowly healed back up. This was the fight that I assumed would be the hardest in the entire game.
It was for me, but I'm an idiot, so obviously he can beat it.
This is my second try on the fight, and we actually won! We nearly ran out of power points on most of our moves other than Return, but we won! I guess I have to see if we can beat Lance at level 80 now. My guess is no.
Says mine.
Fourth is Dragon Trainer Lance. It starts with Water Onix, so our attack is down the whole fight from Intimidate. Things start well with Water Onix really not being able to do anything to us as we laid in a lot of hits, when weirdly, he switched while he was asleep, and I was about to finish him off. So we put Dragonite to sleep right away and started doing Leech Seed and Return damage when he suddenly woke up, used Safeguard so I couldn't Spore him again,
That sucks.
then hit a massive wing attack. Our ability paralyzed him, but it didn't matter. We just got taken out.
Wow, that was a lot of words, and what's on screen, it does not line up with said words.
That's brutal. Wing attack did crazy damage. I'll have to come back a lot stronger. If we have issues against Dragonite, then we'll for sure have issues against Aerodactyl as well. Level 85, and this fight went much different. I got more aggressive with Water Onix this time, taking it out early with Return, but that made him send in Aerodactyl early. Not what I expected, but that's okay. We do our Spore, Leech Seed, and Mega Drain combo to take him down fast, but not before
The combo sounds very broken and looks very broken.
we got hit by Scary Face. That's not good. We really do need our speed advantage. As Dragonite came out, Quick Claw saves us as we hit Spore and Leech Seed early, but he wakes up fast, uses Safeguard, then overpowers us. Our ability Spore poisoned him this time, and the extra damage was nice, but of course it wasn't enough to save us. We're getting kinda close. Level 90. Water Onix never really matters at this point. It's Aerodactyl that sometimes really messes us up. This time though, he switched to Dragonite when Aerodactyl was about to go down. That was really weird. We finally have a speed advantage on Dragonite, and that helps a ton, but we still go down each time eventually. He seems to always save a full restore for Dragonite, and in fairness, that's just a smart thing to do.
Yeah, but it's really annoying.
I feel like we're super close to getting a kill, and maybe just a little more health and defense might let me survive one extra wing attack. Level 95, and I was totally right about needing just a little more health and defense. Being just that little bit stronger got us a surprisingly fast win on Dragonite, and all that was left after that was 2 weak Dragonairs. We put them to sleep, seeded them, and then used Return to finish them off. Finally, the Pokemon champion.
Honestly, I didn't expect for him to get this far. I expected him to get up to Agatha, and then he surpassed, and then he got surpassed Agatha, and now he's at the champion. Can he win? Hopefully.
First is Pidgeot, and I was really worried that he'd use Feather Dance, but I guess he decided to just stick with damaging moves because of us being grass type.
Yeah, this guy is obviously a 10-year-old. Stick with damaging moves. That's what the 10-year-olds playing Pokemon do. Only damaging moves, no status moves.
We actually took him out without much trouble, but second was Charizard, and he both outspeeds us and hits an incredibly powerful Fire Blast right away. It was so strong that even with us leech seeding him the first time, we couldn't heal enough to survive another one by the time he woke up. Okay, well, either really good sleep luck or one of those Fire Blasts missing, and I think that this is possible. I'm gonna level up to 100 because I'm not crazy, and then try this until it works. Okay, if you...
I mean, yes, he's not crazy, but he's kind of crazy for trying to beat a Pokemon game with first form Pokemon that are really, really weak. I know I'm also very crazy, but this is a whole level of crazy, but he might not be crazy. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to shut up now.
A few tries later. We still get hit by Fire Blast right away, but he stayed asleep for long enough that we took him out with 97 health left. Alakazam was faster than us too, and brought us to only 34 health as we nearly one-shot it with Return, just for him to use a full restore. I was a little bit worried when my second return took him to a Sliver again, but then he just used another full restore. Our third return was a one-shot. That was perfect. We got him to waste his full restores. Executor was next.
I've also always wondered why he names the rival Goose. Just why? Is there like a reason behind that or something?
So I used Spore right away, then went straight for Return since we can't Leech Seed a grass type. He used a full restore right after, but we put him back to sleep and finished him off with a few hits of Return. I can't believe we're still in this.
Yeah, me neither.
Next is Rhydon, so I just used Mega Drain to massively heal ourselves off that one shot. Last is Water Onix, and I knew we had it in the bag at this point. I put him to sleep, seeded him for the healing, and then just kept using Mega Drain until he finally went down. Took a long time, but it was totally safe. We ended with full health. That was an awesome run. I absolutely love Spore. It's an incredibly fun move to use.
Let's go! I knew Shroomish was good. This isn't me, but I'm still stoked that he actually beat a Pokemon game using a Shroomish. Hats off to MahDryBread. Everyone go subscribe to him.
Getting to combo that with Leech Seed gave us a way more interesting and fun strategy than usual. Kinda makes me want to play as Shroomish in runs more often.
Yeah, I want him to listen Platinum as well. MahDryBread, if you're watching this, please take that into consideration.
Maybe Gen 4 or 5? I really hope you guys like that run. Next Pokemon
I loved it.
Challenge should be up next week on Saturday, like usual, with Pokemon Platinum, with only one Mr. Mime.
That's funny. Mr. Mime's actually pretty decent. I wonder how that's going to go.
I love Mr. Mime, so I think that's going to be a fun one. As always, I'm looking forward to your suggestions in the comments, in the challenge request section of my Discord channel, and on Twitter. Subscribe, ring the bell, stay tuned.
I'm going to watch the outro off camera because we've been here for a little while. So thanks so much for watching. I'll put the original video of this in the description and MahDryBread's channel. As I said, go subscribe to him. He is a legend. He's just awesome. Thanks for watching. MahDryBread, thanks for doing this. And thanks for beating it. Good job. But as he said, subscribe. I'll see you guys later and have a great day.